You remember and what it felt like to disappear for hours. Your phone did not buzz, and nobody tracked your small movements. You left the house, and the world simply trusted you. That silence was not empty. It was shaping your mind. If that memory still feels close to you, you may be Xennial. Xennials grew up between the analog and digital worlds. Those born roughly between 1976 and 1985 crossed a rare bridge. Their childhood passed without social media, then their adult life continued with the internet. That timing created a mind that knew two languages. One language was patience, waiting, boredom, and staying present. The other language was speed, updates, passwords, and constant availability. You learned both, and that is the hidden advantage. When you were a child, you had to wait without entertainment. You had to invent games yourself, from streets, rooms, and silence. What looked like boredom was actually mental training. It built patience, imagination, and the ability to stay calm with uncertainty. Your brain learned that not every empty space needed to be filled. Then technology arrived quickly, and everything sped up. You watched tapes, then watched screens swallow the room. You knew the dust of Nintendo cartridges, mixtapes, payphones, and the sound of a telephone line. Then you learned email, texting, search, and social media. Adults resisted it, while younger children inherited it fully prepared. That is why many Xennials feel technologically bilingual. You can fix a router, but you still value a handwritten note. You can use apps, but you still read people's faces in every room. You understand digital speed, but you miss physical presence. And this split can feel like a strange loneliness in a very noisy world. Your privacy was also shaped before life became searchable. Your embarrassing years were not saved for endless replay. Bad haircuts, breakups, mistakes, and mood changes could be forgotten. In your mind, there was space for old versions of you to soften. Digital culture, however, often keeps proof alive for far too long. That is why a part of you protects silence more carefully. But this in-between life also brought many real costs with it. For many, stability began to crack, just as adulthood arrived. The 2008 crisis taught optimism, to always keep one eye open. Social shocks and cultural changes formed a practical kind of hope. That is why even when life is quiet, you may still look for cracks. You are not pessimistic. You were trained by history. Still, you carry something modern life is losing. You remember that home once had a real closing time. You remember that work did not follow people inside every pocket. You remember that boredom turned into imagination, not panic. That memory may be stronger than nostalgia. It proves that another human rhythm is still possible. If this feels familiar to you, write Xennial in the comments. Maybe your in-between identity was never confusion. Maybe it was fluency, earned in two different worlds. And in a world that keeps increasing its speed, that is strength.